Section 12, assess, page 151. Just do a few selected questions. It's all very repetitive. Now, in terms of simplifying ratios, I'll do just two of these. I've got, for example, 150 centimetres to 3 metres. What does that mean? That means 150 centimetres to 300 centimetres. Again, that's exactly 1 to 2 ratio. Straightforward, isn't it? I'll do the last one. I've got 250. Again, I'm doing the tougher ones, you know, with mixed units. 250 grams to 2 kilograms. What does that mean? It means I've got 250 grams to 2,000 grams. Divide by 250. 250 goes into 1,000 4 times, so 2,000 will be 8 times. It's a 1 to 8 ratio, I believe. Check again. 4 times 250 makes 1,000. 2,000, I want 8 of them. Done. Question 3 says a school has 55 teachers and it has 990 pupils. Express the ratio of teachers to pupils in its simplest form. Teachers to pupils, let's just divide by 11. I think goes quite nicely. 11 goes into 55 5 times. 11 goes into 99 9 times. That's 90. I can go further still. 5 goes into 5 once. 5 goes into 90 a few times. 18, I believe. So 5 18s, 50 plus 40 makes 90. So one teacher for every 18 pupils. Done. We've got people in a race here. We'll do it here. In a race, prize money of £150. Not very generous, is it? Is split between the runners who came first, second, and third, and it's in the ratio of 3 to 2 to 1. All right. How much does each winner receive? Well, that's going to be equivalent to 6 parts. So let's just split the money by 6 first of all. So 150 divided by 6. Do a quick short division sum like this. 6's into 15 go twice, and that'll give me 3 left over. 6 into 30 goes 5. So it's £25 per share. So we're going to get, let's just go in yellow now. Therefore, we're going to have 1 part equals £25. The guy with 2 parts or 2 shares of money is going to be 2 lots of 25, £50, and 3 parts is going to be 3 lots of 25, which is 75. Do the maths. These 3 add up to £150. They're going to a 0. That's not going to work, is it? It's too fast. Slow down. That's going to be £150. You don't have to show this last step, but I'm just showing you that it all adds up to the correct amount of 150. So that plus that 100, 150. So that matches beautifully. Then we've got Bill and Jane, similar sort of question. Question 7 says 40% of the pupils in Year 5 class are girls. 40% girls, so guess what? 60% must be boys. Is that alright? Now reading on, what is the girl to boy ratio in the class? Okay then, assume 40 to 60 is irrespective of how many there actually are. That's like saying 4 to 6. In other words, 2 to 3 ratio. Clearly more boys than girls. There are 14 girls in the class. How many boys are there? Well, if I've got 14 girls, let's just do it again. Girl to boy, 2 to 3. I've got 14 girls. Question, how many boys? Answer, just multiply by 7 to take it up to 14, and multiply by 7 to take it up to 21. Therefore, I've got 35 children in the class, 14 girls, 21 boys, and that's all there is to that one. I want to do a recipe question, I think. These are always fun, especially without a calculator. To make sugar syrup, I need 100 grams of sugar. 100 grams of sugar. I need 250 millilitres of water. There you go, H2O, bit of science there. How many grams of sugar I needed to be mixed with 1,000 millilitres, a litre, right? So, in other words, 1,000 ml water. Well, clearly, I've multiplied by 4 there, so I'm going to multiply my 100 grams by 4. I need 400 grams of sugar. Alright, so same ratio. Now, how much water is mixed with 150 grams of sugar? Just get the ratio right. 100 grams of sugar to 200, oops, so sugar to water, call it W now instead of H2O, so 100 grams to 250 millilitres, that's okay. I've now got 150 grams of sugar, how many millilitres? I can see that I'm going to multiply it by 1.5 times, so I'm going to multiply my 250 by 1.5 times. Now, had the numbers been more difficult, I would have done a little bit more mathematical gymnastics with it, but I can see it's times 1.5, so 1.5 times 25. We're about to do this right now and work out how much water should be mixed with this much sugar. So 250 times 1.5 is just like saying 25 times 15, just manipulating the decimal place there, decimal point rather. So off we go. 25 times 15, we're into the dark zone, so let's go yellow. Right, 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10, 12, so there you go. And now I'm going to multiply by this 10 here, so I've got 5 and 2 all together, 5 7 3, so I need 375 millilitres of water to go with the 150 grams of sugar, and that's that one. I fancy doing question 1 in the exam style questions. There is only one question, so I may as well do it and finish off the units and work here in the sand here in sunny Southend. Short necklace has 24 gold beads. 24 gold beads. And 16 black beads. So it goes black, gold, black, gold, black, gold. So 16 black beads, alright? So I've got, what have I got here? I've got 40 beads altogether. A long necklace has a total of 60 beads. Oh, that was a short one. And by the way, that comes to 40 beads. It's bound to be important in a minute. And for a long necklace, I've got 60 beads. Alright, just set up the problem there. Both necklaces have the same ratio of gold to black beads. How many black beads are on the gold necklace? Okay, fine. So I've got 24 to 16. Bloody blah. Yeah. So let's have a look. Let's simplify that ratio down. That's going to be 12 to 8. That's going to be 6 to 4, 3 to 2. Right then. I want to work out the amount of black beads in the long necklace. Right. The black beads. So there's the B for black, and there's the G for gold. In terms of black beads, it's 2/5 of black beads, because 3 plus 2 is 5. It's 2/5 of the 60 beads, and here we go. 5 goes into 60 ever so nicely, goes in there 12 times, and 2 times 12 is 24, and that's going to be black beads. Okay, my dears, I'll stop there because I think that's over. That's definitely worth a grade C. Just check it over. 24 to 16, 40 beads in total. I didn't need to do that. It's just I thought I might need it. Long necklaces contain 60 beads, but they've got the same ratio as the short necklace arrangement. So 24 to 16 is basically 3 to 2, and therefore 2/5 of the beads will be black. 2/5 of 60 is basically 2 lots of 12, which is 24, and 24 black beads will sort out the long necklace for you. And don't worry about the gold beads because they're not asking us. Okay, so I'll see you in chapter 13, and after that it's the end of the book, and you better revise.